Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's topic is about the very exciting total lunar eclipse coming on March 13 or March 14 depending on where you are located. You will experience the eclipse on that day. So as usual, I have three options from the You Got This deck, and I've already pre-shuffled your cards. You can use your intuition to make a choice. Once you have made a choice, you can go to the video description or to the pinned comment and click on the timestamp next to your choice. Your reading will start from there. I'll say my usual prayer now. You can use this time to make a choice. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, and all the white light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble throughout this reading. Please help viewers receive messages they need to know about the upcoming lunar eclipse. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, I'll keep the other two options aside so that we can get started. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this particular You Got This card. I have already pre-shuffled the rest of your cards. So let's see what are the messages your spirit guides want you to know about the upcoming lunar eclipse. I was wondering, where did the other energy oracle go? Okay, so the card that you chose is to love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Okay, this is the card you chose, and the vibe of your reading, which is coming in very strongly. Option 1 viewers, there is a particular relationship for many of you that didn't work out. It may be a romantic one, or it may be, just a thing at a workplace where you were really expecting validation, approval, or appreciation from this particular person or a situation, and it kind of like really disappointed you, made you cynical because that didn't happen. Okay, and your guides are coming in and saying that there's a reason that it didn't happen, because you should not be dependent on external approval. You should love yourself the way you are. Of course, you have weaknesses, you have strengths, but who doesn't? Even the people we think are very perfect and like great humanitarians, very selfless, even you will see they'll also have moments where they were not so perfect, moments they were not proud of. And that is like the very definition of being a human being, where you have flaws, you have um, strengths as well. So somehow you are probably deeply critical of one aspect of yourself or multiple aspects, and that is what is inherently changing within you with the upcoming lunar eclipse energy. It's a huge shift, because I'm sensing most of you have this deep rooted pattern of constant negative self talk towards yourself, and that is changing to really loving, comforting self talk towards you first, because you also got the angel of love. Okay, so, and that, like, all this self love might very well translate to in attracting a person who loves you the way your angels love you, your spirit guides love you. And that is happening. Okay, but the lunar eclipse focal point is where you realize that you are loved, and that is enough. Okay, because I love this so much. Like, when you love yourself, it's like a lifelong romance where you're just enjoying. And you know what, like, most of my time I live alone with myself, and I get asked often, like, don't you get bored? Because it's not like I hang out a lot outside, but I honestly never get bored, because I love my own company. I always find things to do by myself, and even when I'm not doing things myself, I'm um how do I say this? Like, I'm telling myself things that I would tell another person whom I love, and that didn't happen in a day. I was not always like this. I was also deeply critical of myself. But I think walking this path where we are constantly connecting to spirit, this is what we learn, that oh my god, this criticism is coming from constant comparison, social conditioning and whatnot, and these are just the fluff. These are not even real thing. So that is what you are learning with the lunar eclipse. And then your next energy oracle is about the door to value opening. See, I'm seeing this as the more your self-love quotient increases, the more you value yourself, the external world starts valuing you. Okay, so in multiple aspects of your life, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your financial health, everything starts like improving in leaps and bounds. I was going to say in leaps and jumps. Okay, so it is like that. So that's amazing. And your angels are saying no. No is don't go back to hiding in a shell, or don't go back to, just begging for attention or begging for love. Um, yeah, because this constant breakup energy, maybe some of you had a really long relationship, and then you went into separation, and your angels are saying this is not about whether this separation is final or whether there'll be another person coming in. It's just you understanding who you are, accepting yourself for who you are, and then loving yourself, and let that love naturally radiate outside. Okay, so definitely they are saying no to a situation. They will definitely not let anybody disrespect you and then take you for granted. That's a no. Okay, if that's what you were like desperately praying for, I have to say this, it's like a firm no. They are like, even if you don't see yourself, we know who you are. So there's no way we are letting others disrespect you. They might have a different karmic pattern where they want certain things of lower vibrations, and that's fine. There's no judgment in the spirit world, but your vibration has raised, your vibration has changed. You deserve so much more. Oh my god. So that is literally what's happening. Even if, when you're watching this reading, it starts with a disappointment, your angels are saying that we are with you. Be patient with yourself, because very soon you will realize there's a lot of love still around you. There's a lot of people in the 3D world who love you, who value you for who you are, and they will help you also to see why you are so valuable, why you are so lovable, like that. Okay, yeah, the energy is beautiful. And finally, the masters are saying that you are on a path. Okay, dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Okay, so for whatever reason, if you are thinking that oh my god, this thing happened, so no, I can no longer be happy, I have to sacrifice, because I know a lot of people have this wrong notion about walking the spiritual path, that oh okay, I only have to sacrifice and give away things, and I have to be like serious and no longer happy. But it's not true. In fact, it's the very opposite. At least from my personal experience, I can tell you. Uh, the main thing to understand is it's not like difficult situations don't arise in your life. but your ego is not that deeply attached to those situations. And when that happens, your mind naturally feels relaxed, you naturally feel a lot of joy even when things around you are in a mess. So that is what is happening for you with the lunar eclipse, my dear option 1 viewers. Definitely there's love coming in, there's money coming in, there's a lot of, because with the dharma card there's a lot of beautiful good work, humanitarian work you are doing, that I'm seeing. But most importantly, what is coming in is you loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are. Okay, if there is a no, if there is a rejection that happens when you're watching this reading, that is a blessing in disguise, because that is basically uh, clearing the obstacle, clearing the way for you so that you receive the abundance of love and finances that you deserve. Okay, so this is all I have for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Awesome. Let me put these cards back so that we move on to the next option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers. So your timestamp is 11:11. Okay, that's huge. Maybe you guys believe in divine synchronicities, this number synchronicities, and you were asking for a sign, and maybe this is your sign. Okay, so I already pre-shuffled the rest of your cards, so let's look at them one by one. What is this lunar eclipse bringing for you? The card that you chose from the You Got This deck says, don't ignore, sorry, the light keeps fluctuating. Don't ignore your dreams. You dreamed them for a reason. This is beautiful. From this, I'm getting a vibe that some of you were probably on the verge of giving up on something because it was taking too long a time, or you were feeling stuck and you're like, no, this is not really going anywhere, or you were facing a lot of obstacles. Honestly, I know I am. There's a particular thing where I feel, oh my God, I don't think this is ever going to happen. I don't have any support. I don't, and because that's a huge vision. But then, I just cannot give up on that dream. I don't know what will happen, but that is the vibe I'm getting in your reading. You have a dream, which probably sounds impossible in the current scenario, but your spirit guides are urging you not to give up, but keep looking, keep looking, keep researching, keep thinking, keep gathering information, keep spreading the word like that. For some of you, it's like for very few people, you are actually having guidance in your dreams. When you're sleeping, you are receiving messages, you are receiving guidance, and don't ignore them as a figment of your imagination. Write it down, okay? At one point in my life, I used to have so many dreams that I would have a diary and pen. Like whenever I would wake up, whatever I remember, I would just write them down, okay? So something like that you can do, especially if you feel you are receiving instructions in your dream. Like it happened with me today, so I have to share. Today, what happened, I think it was probably an afternoon nap or something, and I really felt, and I remembered after the nap, the dream that Sai Baba was asking me to come to the temple. Now, normally I go to the temple every Saturday, but today I felt no, he specifically, like, firmly said that no, you should come today. And I had no idea why, and I still have no idea why, but I kind of followed, It's important to follow things without always looking for results. I'm like, okay, if he has asked me to come, he probably has a very good reason. So I don't need to know. Maybe I'll never know, and that's fine. So something like that, okay? Your dreams are important. Please follow them. And if by dreams means your hopes, your goals, your ambitions, definitely follow them and do whatever is necessary to achieve them, even if those are baby steps, even if they look very insignificant right now. Please continue doing that. You also have the thinking woman, okay, from your energy oracle, which is again, I'm seeing like you probably may have a mentor, and it doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. Definitely, that person will have this feminine, nurturing energy. At the same time, they will, give you some guidance. Okay, so keep talking to people, keep reaching out till you find this person who will give you much necessary guidance, some information that you really need to know. Yeah, libraries and all is popping up. Okay, if there's something that you didn't find on the internet, go to your local library and ask the librarian if you have this book on this specific topic. If you have I think this is for students who have exams, and even for people who are giving interviews and studying on certain topics. If something you feel is not available on the surface, do the research and find more. Okay. Some of you are probably supposed to take a decision, and your guides are encouraging you to contemplate and do some research on it before taking the final decision. Don't just decide on hearsay. Okay, this is what I'm hearing, that in the lunar eclipse, there is a possibility, there is an opportunity that is coming towards you. But with the thinking woman, I'm seeing it's not like, overnight some sensational thing happens. It's more like step by step, gradually something is building up. And that is a beautiful thing building up. And that requires careful, strategic planning. So don't take that as a setback. Instead, it's a good thing that, it's like laying a solid foundation. So do work on that, and if somebody offers you help, do accept their help. Definitely with the thinking woman, there is a situation where somebody wise or somebody knowledgeable will offer you help and guidance. So please take their help. You also have this attachment with the mask and the attachment card. Oh god, some of you, I'm hearing you already got this card in like the recent readings I did, probably for the next 7 days or the March monthly reading. So because I remember this card game, and some of you are like still very much attached to what you were before. See how this person is taking off the mask. It's like maybe they had a certain personality before, but now they have evolved, but they are like refusing to accept the evolved personality, because not many people know. They are like, no, people know me as this person, so this is what I should project. And your guides are like, who are you kidding? It's like trying to fit in a dress when you were 5 years old. Okay, so you won't fit in there anymore because you have obviously grown up like that. Your awareness has expanded. Your personally has undergone a drastic change. So you don't have to go back to the old pattern. Okay, that is the thought that is keeping you tied to a very unhealthy state of mind, I would say, because your situation and everything is positive. It's almost like a, I won't say self sabotage, but like one level lesser than self sabotage, where you self obstruction, maybe, where you are only not allowing yourself to grow. Something like that is happening. And with the lunar eclipse, your guides will push you out of that zone. And there will be people who actually are trying to help you. So yeah, do listen to them and accept their help, okay? Because they are trying to help you achieve your dreams. And then you got this yes card, which is amazing. So yes, whatever your question was, if you had a specific question, in general, what I'm getting, that yes, you are on the right track. That is the thing I first heard as soon as I touched this card. Yes, you are on the right track. Yes, you will achieve your goal. Yes, there's nothing to worry. like that, like this yes I'm seeing as a very positive card. And since this person in the yes card like holds like this water ball and fireball together, I'm getting this yes is also about balance, some balance that is coming back into your life. And that's why you are getting a yes. For some of you, I'm hearing probably something was a no before, but because your attitude changed, you did more research and you came back with a better action plan, it is converting, the no is converting to a yes, which is very exciting. And your final card from the Masters is from Bridget, who talks about inner strength. Again, I think the inner strength message matches with this attachment energy. It says, move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Again, you see, this person in the attachment card, this person keeps thinking that she is a victim and she keeps holding on to that persona of a victim. But that was just a mask. That was just an illusion. The mask here represents illusion. So the illusion is coming off. Okay. So anytime you guys have these thoughts that no, I'm not strong enough or I'm not good enough, Bridget is coming in here and saying, yes, you are. You are whole. You are complete. Okay. Whatever was missing before, that has been healed. So go ahead with full confidence. Whoever is around you now, they are helping you, or just, like road signs, they're showing you the next step. There's nothing to worry. There's definitely an yes waiting for you. For each one of you, it's a different aspect of your life where you are definitely winning something, gaining something, but it does require inner strength, which the attachment card I'm seeing, you yourself or your mind will pose all this imaginary fears and all, which you are overcoming with the lunar eclipse energy. So it's kind of two parallel things going on. On one hand, you are overcoming all this illusionary fears and all. On the other hand, you are still doing the research, you are still seeking help, seeking information, and then finally, you are definitely achieving something or getting another few steps closer to achieving your goal or fulfilling your dream. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 2 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye. Awesome. Okay, let me put this back so that we can move on to the final option of the day. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this particular, you got this message. I've already pre-shuffled the rest of your cards, so let's see what is the main message, or what is the guidance that your spirit guides want to give you regarding the upcoming lunar eclipse. The card you chose says, I am made and remade continually. Okay, this is like really deep stuff. This is where, I'm getting that death card vibe. Okay, now don't freak out on hearing death. The death card is a deeply spiritual card where you are undergoing a massive transformation and you are going through it with full spontaneity, and full flexibility. That's what makes this transformation so powerful. Okay, with the energy oracle, you got the angel of strength. This is again a card of power. Like, see how this angel has like a lion as her friend, or like the lion completely feels at ease with this person, and so does this person. So yeah, some of you, I'm hearing like you are going through intense solar plexus and sacral chakra healings. Like, both your middle abdomen and lower abdomen are going through like a massive transformation. You might feel physical symptoms also, like in the organs there, like stomach upset or in other organs. But remember, this is just cleansing. This is like whole those detox cleansing programs that people usually do. This is happening for you at every level, on a physical level, on an energetic level, with the lunar eclipse energy. And you are very strong, you are very powerful. And through this episode, that is what you're realizing. Okay, if you're having days in the, like in the next 14 days, if you're having few days where you feel like, oh my god, I feel so weak, I cannot even get up from the bed, then allow yourself to take that rest. Take a step back, take rest. Because remember, you are being made and remade continuously. Especially for you option 3 viewers, I'm saying you are about to take a quantum leap. Okay, energetically, which is why this rest is really important for you. You are coming into power. It doesn't matter how old you are or what your profession is, it has got nothing to do. You guys are like light workers probably, and you are coming into your full power. So this eclipse season is a period of transition, assimilation for you. Okay, and you are stronger than you have ever imagined, and that is what you are about to discover. Like I was saying, the door to spirit has also shown up. You are already connected to the divine realm, that I'm seeing. But maybe in this with this lunar eclipse, you will feel the connection to the divine realms are getting stronger and stronger. So definitely try and spend some time meditating every day, whether it's like sitting with yourself or going for a walk in nature by yourself. That is important. Like, spend time with yourself every day where you don't focus on anything other than just focusing within. Uh, yeah, it's like it's super powerful. And my mind is almost getting drawn into that powerful silence that resides within us, because it's that kind of energy that you're getting connected to, like ascended masters, masters of like very high spiritual stature. You are actually connecting through your soul. I know many of us are protected by masters and all, but it's not like we are connecting to them with our soul all the time. Most of the time it's with our mind or with our emotions, with our intellect we are connecting. But this time I'm feeling like there's actually a soul connection happening, and there are downloads, there are messages coming to you. So yeah, it's very powerful, very deep transformations happening for you. On the 3D world, you got this reconsider message. Okay, this is about not being rigid. You may have to change plans. Like I already said, it's like a massive transformation. So if you already had fixed plans, this might come as a surprise. Like certain shake-up might happen. It's not like a tower moment or anything. Okay, but where you are like, okay, this is not the way I would have done this, but let me reconsider doing it another way. Or this is the time I would have spent in this activity, but okay, if this has come up, let me uh, go ahead with that activity as well. So health issues also I'm hearing. Okay, which I was telling you before also. It might be your own health issues or health issues of a loved one, but there's nothing to fear. I'm saying again, it's like a reorganizing, restructuring happening. So don't be rigid in your ways. If something comes up unexpectedly, be flexible. Your guides are taking care of it, because remember, you are strongly, strongly connected to your spirit guides, to the point where they are hovering around you every second, especially in this eclipse season. Okay, your final message from the masters is about the sacred vision. Here, I'll read the message and then I'll show you the card. It says, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Again, with the door to spirit and the sacred vision card, I'm feeling that you will get an epiphany like moment, or maybe in your meditation or in your dreams you will suddenly feel that connection with the supreme consciousness. And once you experience that, naturally all these feelings of separation, of division, differentiation will fall off on its own. Okay, to be in that state, your guides are encouraging you to remember that like everyone else is on their own journey. So even if they don't vibe with you or you feel that they were wrong, just forgive them and move on. Okay, so that is the reconsider part coming in also. If somebody wronged you in the past and they are asking you now for a certain help, help them within your capacity. Because the grudge you hold is only blocking your inner space, is only taking up precious, how do I say, memory of your inner space. So just surrender to the divine form that you connect to, and make healing a priority. Okay, like my Guruji, uh, Shri Mohanji, he says a beautiful thing which I really love, and in the recent past, this was his very strong message, that choose purpose over your patterns. Okay, so that is the thing that came to my mind. Like, our patterns always tell us to get into this victimhood mentality, to keep grudges, to keep scores. Oh, he got this, I didn't get that. But if your purpose is stronger than your pattern, and the purpose can be as simple as that, okay, I want to focus on self growth, or I want to focus on permanent merging with the divine. Okay, and if that is the thing, sorry, this fly seems to be coming in the way. I don't know if it's like a spirit guide, but yeah, see, the fly is the distraction. There might be distractions, there might be patterns trying to pull you back, but focus on the purpose. The purpose can be anything. If you guys may have specific plans that, okay, I want to have this, say, this amount of money by this next 5 years. If that is your purpose, then is it really worth wasting time in grudges, or just going into this never ending cycle of, you told me this and I told you that and you did this wrong? It's not worth it, right? So focus on your purpose, keep moving forward, and your spirit guides are with you, and you're very, very strong. And definitely after the eclipse season ends, even though this reading is just for the lunar eclipse, but for you, I'm feeling this entire 14 days from the lunar eclipse to the solar eclipse, and even few days beyond that, you are strongly connected to the divine realm, and you will get all the help you need, so that you rise above all your obstacles and come out on the other side like a new, empowered, super strong person. Okay, and if you have to reconsider something, do it knowing that you are being supported by the divine. There's nothing to worry. So this is all I have for you, my dear option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye.